And the first thing we're going to talk about off the top is this. Now, you guys know that one of my favorite movies this year was Knives Out, and it got a well-deserved Best Screenplay nomination. I actually thought maybe it could have, should have, maybe won. But anyway, watched it again the other night because Kaori was over and she hadn't seen it yet. And I love this movie. Now, we also know that a couple of weeks ago they announced that there's going to be follow-up films. They're going to turn this into a franchise, and they have indeed already greenlit the second Knives Out film. So that is on the way. Now, here's the thing, guys. When you look at Knives Out, what you're getting here is a little bit of a fear that you might actually just end up getting a young Indiana Jones. What I fear, and what I do not want in a Knives Out 2 is, let's go into Benoit Blanc's, that's Daniel Craig's character, let's go into his backstory and look into his origins when it's not important, doesn't matter. Well, Rian Johnson actually just came out and put those fears to rest, saying, no, look. These movies are about the mystery. It's about solving the case. That's what this is about. And you only got so much time to do it in a 2-hour movie. And he said, do not worry. We're not going to pull a young Indiana Jones. Not that there's anything wrong with young Indiana Jones, but we're not going to be pulling a young Indiana Jones when it comes to Benoit Blanc and all that kind of stuff. It will still be absolutely, in fact, just him, no backstory, nothing like that, which I think is great. Chris, you saw Knives Out. Mm-hmm. What do you think about this idea about them, not going into backstory, not doing, or do you think maybe they should have gone into his origin stories, or do you just want to keep it focused on the mystery? What do you think?
I don't want to know anything about him. I don't want to know a single thing. I wanted that classic detective story where he just comes in, does his work, and all we know, he has a brilliant mind for crime solving. I'm super excited about them doing more mysteries with him because I really enjoy this character, and I think he did an excellent job. And I love, again, like we've said on the show before, those kind of Agatha Christie, really like fun, pulpy, noir, theatrical stories. And I think having more of him and less of his background is the way to go. I mean, do you want to know anything else about him, Aaron? Like, are you interested in a backstory? I just want to know about more murders.
I completely agree with both of you. There's no reason to know anything. In fact, what I would love to see is in the second Knives Out for Benoit Blanc to come in with not a Southern accent, but some other completely different accent. And never once mention it. Like, don't even address it. He just comes in and all of a sudden he's Scottish. He's Daniel Craig. He can do whatever he wants. And I just think that it, like, something ridiculous like that. And I will say this also. I mentioned when we talked about Knives Out before that I would love to see Tim Curry come on. And then someone on Twitter, thank you, pointed out that apparently he had a terrible stroke and he's not doing well. So that's really sad, and sending lots of love to Tim Curry, who has left an incredible legacy and, of course, gave us Clue that I think everybody has been relating this film to. But I would also be really curious to see who people want to see in the next Knives Out. I mean,
because that was one of the hallmarks of the first film, right? Was this incredible ensemble cast. Like, it felt like you already put everybody into it. So who are they going after now? That will be interesting to see. Yeah. So I personally like this news. Anyway, the question is, guys, what do you think about this? Do you think moving forward they should get into the background story and origins of Benoit Blanc, or do you just want them to focus on the mystery at hand, kind of like they do with Hercule Poirot? Like, they've never, in the Agatha Christie novels, never really went into his past all that much.
No.
So what do you guys think about it? Jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. All right.